One question I have for both of you, and I'm going to start with you, Madi. A lot of times people don't understand how we function as a city. And I think that because Public Works is such a public facing department, more so than a lot of others, I think sometimes that focus comes in a little bit more on Public Works than it does in other departments. So what's one thing that you wish the public knew about your job and how we do what we do?
I think it's just kind of reiterating what Kyle said is we do not have the staff to have our eyes on every corner of the city and get to everything as soon as it happens. And, we do rely on the public to notify us about some of these things so that we can get them taken care of. Sometimes some members of the public choose to, instead of coming directly to us, they will either post on social media or, go directly to city council instead of letting us know first. And sometimes coming straight to us, we can just get the issue resolved a lot faster. I do encourage people to talk to our city council, but like I said, sometimes that can just make things take a little bit longer.
Yeah. And I think that's where maybe public misunderstanding about how the city functions and the role of the city council versus city staff. You know, obviously, I think one of the things that people don't understand is like, I'm the city manager, I'm the CEO, right? And so I oversee operations with staff. Obviously, staff goes out there and actually does the work. And so people, when they go to city council, like you said, they have to, the first thing they're doing is they're just going to come to us anyway. And yeah, obviously they're there to represent the people, and I get that connection. But I think that there's sometimes a perception that the city council is the ones that's actually directing the work when that's not the case. And in social media, I think it takes it even a step further. Social media, and this is maybe just me getting on a soapbox a little bit, but social media sometimes becomes an area where people complain just for the sake of complaining. It's not that they want something fixed. It's that they just want to rattle cages and they want attention. And it's not about fixing things, because putting it, especially like on a public Facebook group that has nothing to do with the city directly, that we may not even be looking at, those things can, depending on what people say, can gain traction and go quote unquote viral before we're even aware of it, because they went to social media as if someone on social media, if it's really about fixing it, what's the point of going to that? I think people need to understand that we're not out there monitoring that, because we're actually out there doing the work. As we talked about, we don't have the people to just go out there and just scroll social media to find issues and go take care of them.